This is the most excited I've been to unbox a figure in such a long time. This is my first ever Hot Toy, and the box is actually massive. Now, since this is my first ever 1/6 figure, a lot of you may be asking me, am I quitting 1/12 scale collecting? Absolutely not. I just want a few of my dream figures in my collection, and TASM 1 is definitely one of mine. So without further ado, let's get into this review. Now, taking a look at the figures box itself, it is actually huge, and this setup is so wonky. I mean, I don't even know what is going on here. Nonetheless, I really do like this figure's box art. It's super clean and it gets the point across that this is the Amazing Spider-Man with a special edition logo right there and some very clean details on this side, as well as the back with all the licensing information, and straight up at the top you have the Amazing Spider-Man logo right there. I'm super excited, so let's get this thing out of the box. And taking a look at the figure itself, it looks super good. This is my first Hot Toy and I am so impressed with the quality. The details on the suit, the different type of texture, looks super screen accurate. How precise that logo is, and the colors pop out so well, especially for the very unique design for this suit that they chose. And the mask has those iconic yellow lenses that everybody hates, which I personally do love. Everything is just super precise, and I love everything about it. And underneath the suit, you do have this shoe type of texture, just like in the movie, and even down to the web shooters. Everything just looks so nice. So with all that being said, let's see what this guy comes with. With every Spider-Man figure, you do need these 4 sets of hands, some fists, open wall crawling hands, thwippers, and of course your web gripping hands. You will of course get your beautiful majestic Andrew Garfield head sculpt, and the likeness to him looks so good. Skin texture, the paint application, even the hair texture, as well as those little cuts and scratches like you saw him all battle damaged up in the movie, all look super amazing. And with this figure you also do get the rolling eyes feature. You will of course get your Peter Parker backpack. It does actually have a working zipper. And one thing that I do wish is that there was a little bit of weathering on it, because in the movie his backpack is not this clean. But other than that, the stitching, the detail is all super immaculate. You will also get Peter Parker's skateboard. I cannot say the same thing for this one. It's actually beautiful and it looks super accurate. It's also basically a tech deck, so let's hit a few tricks. You will also of course get your empty mask accessory. You will also get Peter Parker's camera, and the detail on this thing is also super spot on. I love all the effort that Hot Toys puts into this. Even to this neck part looks super good. And with that, you do also get a swap out part that does look more movie accurate in my opinion, and you can actually see on the back it says property of Peter Parker. You simply just take out this top part, swap the other one like so. Very easy. You also do get Peter Parker's phone, and the detail on this thing is pretty good, but it's also a very simple design. And by far my favorite and least favorite accessory has to be this web bandage. It does have a magnet, but you guys will see why it's one of my least favorites as well. It magnetically attaches to his leg, like when those cops shot at him. Right there, it seems to be working fine, but the magnet just gets stuck, guys. And this may not be a big issue for everybody. I just got a bad copy. All I really have to do is super glue the magnet. I also did spend $500 on this figure, so this shouldn't really be happening. You will also get these swap out magnetic lenses just to give them a little darker look. I honestly do think I'm going to keep it like this because most of the movie you don't really see how bright the lenses actually are, and I do like this look better. You'll also get a bunch of different types of webs, 2 whipping webs. I believe these 2 you can hold, as well as another spraying looking web. You also do get this sort of springy one. I don't know what it's for. Let me know if you guys know what I should use it for. The next accessory is going to be the swap out parts for the whipping hand, and you can have them posed up like so. And last but certainly not least, this big ass diorama base does have another swap out part that does make it even taller, and it actually does light up via USB-C. There also is this display stand that you can put onto the diorama base. And lastly, you do get your extra pair of wrist pegs. And looking back at the figure, can Hot Toys really pose? Let's check out this figure's articulation. You will be able to push your arms all the way up towards over here until it starts to get very tight. You will also be able to bring them up all the way up right here. This is a really good amount. You will of course get a classic bicep swivel, as well as double jointed elbows. You will also get a ball joint at the wrist. For the head articulation, it's definitely the weakest point of the figure. You will look down this much and up this much, which for Spider-Man is not okay. You'll be able to move this much to the side, this much to this side, and overall it's just pretty limited due to the seamless look. And from what I've been told, this is the first ever Hot Toy with butterfly joints, so let's see how good they work. And you will be able to bring them all the way across right here. This is a really good amount for soft goods on a figure. And as you guys can see, the suit has been bouncing back each time. You do not have to worry about posing this figure at all. And going for the ab crunch, he does get a really nice amount, but it does push up slightly for some reason for me. I'm not too sure why that is. And he does go back a little bit, but it's very limited and it gets very tight. You can also twist from side to side. You can get a bunch of different angles out of this figure. He will be able to kick up this high, which is honestly very limited in my opinion. I feel like there should be a little bit more kick, and he barely kicks back as well. You'll be able to get up to this much of the splits. You'll of course get a double jointed knee, a thigh swivel, some ankle rock down and up, and you can move it from side to side, as well as a toe bend, which is very, very limited compared to 1/12. Overall, for this figure's articulation, it's actually really good. I heard it is one of Hot Toy's best. You could definitely get some really cool poses out of this guy if you're like Zord photography. And as for posing this figure, he looks really, really good in some dynamic poses. This is honestly the best crouching pose that I could have gotten with this guy because his ab crunch, like I said, does tend to lift up, like you could see right there. And for this pose, I just went with the classic whipping pose, and honestly, this one's my favorite that I've ever done with this figure. And for a Hot Toy, I think this is going to be the best poses that you're going to be able to get. And for this next pose, I am going to make use of this Peter Parker head sculpt. I just wanted to show you guys you can get his skateboard on these backpack straps right here, just like in the movie. And this right here is my favorite pose and how I'm going to be displaying him in the display case. Making use of those rolling eyes and adding on all of these Peter Parker-esque accessories looks so freaking nice. I honestly couldn't be more happy with this purchase, and I'm definitely going to be collecting more 1/6 in the future. Let me know what you guys think of this figure in the comments down below and what review we're doing next. And thank you guys so much for watching.